Hey everybody, it's your girl Coco Kitten Bruja here, and I know it's been a while, but I am back with another collective reading. So before I even got started, I was compelled to play 888 Hertz Abundance binaural beats, which you may hear in the background. So we're just gonna go ahead and set the tone for the reading. But you guys know I love to clear the energy, so we're going to do some deep breathing. You're going to breathe in really deep from your nose and fill up your solar plexus. Make your tummy just a little tight. You're going to hold that for 3, and then you are going to exhale through your mouth, right? As you inhale, you're going to inhale light. Let that light fill every cell in your body. Get all of that good juju going. And then you're going to exhale the fear, the doubt, the mind state of lack, all of that lower vibrating gunk. We're going to just push all of that out on the exhale, right? So let's get this first breath going. Inhale. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, and exhale. We're going to inhale again. And exhale. All right, last one. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, now we're going to get the energy moving here. Nice. So let's just go ahead and get this good and started. We are going to start out with the Modern Witch Tarot by Lisa Sterle. Spirit, what do you have for collective energy? What do you have for collective energy? And you guys know my readings are timeless. When you see this reading, you are meant to see this reading. If you come back to this reading, that means the message is ready for you. Okay, so we have 1. And make sure to hit my comments and let me know how this reading resonates with you. Okay. Oh ho ho. That's my girl. My girl's popping up. We got good times ahead. Y'all know that's my girl right there, the High Priestess. Let me get one more, Spirit. Let me get one more. Nope. Okay, so we get the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. You damn right. Okay, so we have, y'all, the 3 of Wands has been coming up so much lately. It is crazy. Then we got my girl, the High Priestess, right? And the 9 of Swords. So I feel like right now we get you guys are putting in a lot of work, whether it's spiritual, whether it's physical. There's a lot of work being done, and the 3 of Wands is letting you know that as you're getting grounded, you see how these sticks are firm, planted in the ground. You guys are going to start to see a return on your investments. You're going to start to see your ships rolling in, right? And I love this because you see the sticks there grounded. She's wearing red. We're very grounded right now because we've been putting in the work. We're one wand away from the 4 of Wands, which is stability, the celebration, right? As your ships start rolling in, you're going to see that 4th wand drop. We're putting in the work. You're doing what needs to be done. And a lot of you are tapping in to this high priestess energy. Your intuition is popping. You are understanding and realizing exactly what needs to be done and where, because you are allowing spirit to lead you and bring you to a place of awareness that has you on the top of your game. Look how confident she looks, right? I feel like this high priestess energy is tapping into my spiritualist, using your platform to really bring about the collective change that you want to see. And on a personal level, creating your own reality. I feel like a lot of the work that is coming out from my spiritualists, we're going to start to see these ships rolling in. We're going to start to see the shift that we've been working on and helping with. It's going to start happening, right? Now, as I've said before, when I hate to I hate to quote Spider-Man, but with great power comes great responsibility, right? So with that being said, do not let the pressure of a manifestation realize stress you out. I'm going to say that again. Do not let the results of a manifestation realized stress you out, because this is what you asked for. Whatever it may be. This is what you asked for. This is what you worked for, right? This is what you manifested. This is what you brought from the spiritual to the physical. So now that you have it, there's no need to stress out about it. There's no need to sit up at 3 a.m. wondering if this windfall of money that you just got is going to go as soon as it came. That's not how this works. You put in the time. And the high priestess doesn't work in intervals. She is a constant. She is consistency, right? So don't let the stress of a manifestation fulfilled, don't let it happen. Because to me, whenever I look at the Nine of Swords, there's nothing physically hurting her. There is nothing attacking her. All of these swords are behind her because it's all mental. And they're all behind her because the 9 represents the end of a cycle. It's time to stop stressing about what you don't have, because that keeps you from your ships rolling in. That keeps you from tapping in, right? It's time to end the cycle of stress, because everything that you worked for is coming to fruition. I feel like a lot of you have been trying and working towards getting a car, myself included. And I feel like you're going to start to see signs of timing, the perfect time to really dig in and spend that money and get the car that you've been manifesting. And if you haven't really put the work in on manifesting this car, I'm going to tell you a little tip. Start researching the cars if you have the money for it right now. Go search for cars. Understand what the horsepower is, which I got to do because I don't know shit about cars. Start moving and living in a space as if you're about to buy this car tomorrow, today even. Start living in that space. And I'm taking my own advice right now. Start doing that, so when things are realized, when manifestations roll in, you're not stressed out about it. And if you're stressing now before this even happens, then you're cutting your nose off to spite your face right now. You're so worried about when you'll get it that you're not going to get it. If that makes sense. Definitely take the time to remove the negative, lower vibrating energies from what you're trying to manifest, because you're not going to see this last wand drop in order to move into 4 of Wands energy and see these ships roll in until you break this cycle of irrelevant stress, right? Because at the end of all of this, the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. It's time to start bringing in these new opportunities, this new money. And you can't do that if you're stressed out. I'm going to pull from the Sacred Destiny Oracle from Denise Lynn. And I will link all of these decks in the description, as always. See, Spirit be having these cards fly all over the place. So I'm just going to slide one good time, two good times, and then pull from the middle. Because I'm not about to sit up here and fall over this desk trying to pick up cards that fall. Inner peace, focus, and illumination. I can't make this up, y'all. I can't. Because bottom of the deck is action. You damn right. Action. Moving forward, right? It's when you find this inner peace and you let go of this irrelevant stress, right? That you can focus on the work that you've been doing and illuminate your intuition. Like, I swear, these cards just melt together and talk to each other, and I absolutely love it. When we talk about inner peace, we talk about being in a place of contentment, right? Being in a place of peace. And as I've spoken before, when we talk about the pendulum swinging, when you're in such a grand shift this way, the pendulum will naturally swing with that same energy this way. So in order to stay consistent, in order to stay in a place of peace, you want to keep that pendulum swinging right there in the middle, right? And that's where you start to see the manifestations come into play, because you're moving from your heart space, you're moving from a place of peace, and you're moving with an open mind and open intuition, which makes sense because if you look at this card, you see heart chakra, you see third eye, you see crown, you see these colors swirling around, giving you that energy of inner peace, because you start to pull all of these energies together and it helps you stay focused because you're not stressed about things that make no difference to the situation, right? Most of the time, I'd say 90% of the time, the things that we stress out about aren't things that need to be stressed out about. Like shifting your focus, shifting your perspective will always put you in a place of higher intuition because you're looking at it through your heart space. You're looking at it through open eyes from messages from spirit, if that makes sense. And then as far as the illumination, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. The moment that you let go and open yourself up to having that inner peace, everything makes sense, right? You can. And it's funny because when you look at the illumination card, come on, nails, and the Three of Wands, we're looking at that water again, right? You can clearly see when your ships are going to come in. The moment you let go of the stress and focus on peace, inner peace, focusing on your intentions, right? You can sit here and watch your ships come in because you worked for it. You're grounded. And you're rooted in reality, knowing that you've done the work, right? Knowing that you let go of all of these ego-based emotions. And now you're focused on being open to everything that's supposed to come to you. Focusing on this inner peace. Focusing on your intuition. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now we're going to go deeper with This May Hurt Tarot by Isabella Rotman. Y'all know me. I'm going to use decks. I'm going to use 3, 4, 5, 6 decks if need be to get this message out. Because y'all need it. And I know some of y'all looking in the corner like, uh-oh, she got that rebel deck out. I'm going to hit y'all with that too. This is not a completely gentle reading. Spirit being nice this time. He don't have me going off on y'all. This is a very uplifting reading. There is a lot to be thankful for. Definitely live in an attitude of gratitude. And I know that sounds so cheesy, but it's definitely something. With this particular energy, you want to definitely be grateful for the work that you've put in. Be grateful for the opportunity to receive these messages from Spirit, and knowing that inner peace is not only within you, but it's on the horizon. Definitely a lot to be thankful for in this particular situation, this particular reading. I feel like the moment that you become grateful and thankful for what has transpired and what is on its way, it helps dispel this Nine of Swords energy. It helps break these swords and remove them from your psyche, because I'm telling y'all, it's all in your head. It's all in your head. Oh my God. Spirit is not playing with y'all. First of all, I'm going to take a second. That is just beautiful. Look at that. That is gorgeous. I love it. I love it. What else you got for me, Spirit? The Death card and the Knight of Wands. Now, bottom of the deck, the Chariot. Yes, it's time to usher in a new era. It's time to elevate. It's time to ride in, tap in, and get this abundance, get these blessings, right? It's time for you to take control of your chariot. Do you see this? I mean, do you really see this? She is badass riding these two motorcycles with this wand in her hand open, ready to receive, ready to put in work, with this star right here. She is her own light. She is her own light. Y'all got me. See, now I'm getting hyped. It's time to get real. When we have this right here, again, you're putting in the work, tapping into your intuition to receive inner peace. They are not playing with these two high priestesses. It's time for y'all to tap the fuck in. It's time for you guys really to open yourself up and receive these messages from Spirit, because they just getting louder. I don't know if y'all understand what's happening right now. Since January 1st, there have been so many shifts. There have been so many downloads. Spirit is trying to talk to us all right now. That little random thing that you start thinking about, those little random coincidences, those little random whatever, they're not random. Spirit is not playing. Spirit has been trying to talk to us for years. And now that it's 2021 and we've collectively gotten our tower moment of 2020, Spirit is not fucking around. Spirit is like, yo, I'm telling you guys, tap in. I'm telling you guys, tap in. And then when we have this second one, the moment you tap in and you realize there needs to be a transformation, there needs to be a death of the ego and a rebirth of the light, so you can start focusing on what's important. When you tap in, you see what needs to die in order to rebirth the new you, to transform, to go from the caterpillar who is tapped in and knows something needs to happen, to this cocoon phase where you find yourself learning how to transform and grow and evolve into a focused and open being. Look at this focus card. You cannot tell me there is not strength in this card. There is not clarity in this card. This animal knows exactly where it's going, what it's doing, and what it's about to do. It is unbothered by the snow. It is unbothered by the mountain, because he knows that if need be, go right through that motherfucker. Y'all, whew. Okay, Spirit, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Tap in, evolve, push through. Then, just like the bottom of the deck says action, I want you to look at the colors of this card And then look at the colors of this card. It's time to move. It's time to move away from this Nine of Swords energy. It's time to move away from the stress, the lower vibrating energies, right? And it's time to illuminate what's really there. Get grounded. Tap into your sacral and your solar plexus right now. Hone in on that power that you have within you. Hone in on the earth. Get grounded in reality and understand what is around you and what is happening for you. This is very much, this is happening to me energy. This is very much, it's happening for me energy. And it's time to shift that. Again, going back to the death of limiting belief systems, the death of lower vibrating energies, all of that needs to go. Let it go. Because it's time to take action. It's time to move forward. And it's time to eliminate your path, eliminate your own personal manifestations. Y'all, I gotta use this rebel deck. I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it. Now, if you are unfamiliar with this deck, you're about to get real familiar with it. But the link to this review will also be in the description. So let's see what foolishness comes from this deck. Somebody's going to be quitting their job soon. Do not let that stress you out. You'll be quitting your job and finding yourself in a position to do more than you ever thought you could. Don't let it stress you out. Tap in. Talk to Spirit. Let Spirit give you what you need to stay strong and move forward with this High Priestess energy and this Knight of Wands energy. Yeah, I'm telling you, the fact that the High Priestess came out twice, listen, Spirit not playing. Tap in. Tap in. All right. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. You need some fucking yoga in your life and take a fucking trip. I cannot make this up, y'all. And then the bottom of the deck, detox. Detox, y'all. Look, I knew this rebel deck was gonna snatch the hell out y'all. I knew it. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. You're doing the work. Keep going. Don't stop now. Keep going. Because you can see what's on the horizon, right? This inner peace, this focus, the illumination. Let's see what's on the back, though. If you are waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. Spirit, play too much with these cards, yo. Get that shit done. And then you need some fucking yoga in your life. The fact that this card came out on this stack, look, Spirit is not playing with y'all. Tap in. Get some zen in your life, right? Ancient shit is cool. It is. Ancient shit is cool. Yoga, meditation, Reiki, all of this stuff. All of this stuff. Zen. Tap in. Be open to receive these messages. Y'all, you need some fucking yoga in your life. Also, I will link a amazing Reiki practitioner in the description as well. If you don't want to do yoga, but you still want to tap in. And then take a fucking trip. Again, this Knight of Wands, we're moving. We're pushing through, right? Take that fucking trip. Go see some shit. Do some new things. Talk to people cooler than you. I love this. I absolutely love this. Now, I know we in a whole personal pan pizza pandemic. It's not that easy to just get up and go. However, there are ways to take trips. You could take a spiritual trip. For those of you who like to partake in extracurricular activities, you could take You could take a trip. You could definitely take a trip. It may not be a physical one, but you could take a trip. For my spiritualists, you can astral project if you know how to do that. I wouldn't recommend doing that all willy-nilly if you don't know how. Anyway, all of these things are trying to dispel this Nine of Swords energy, because the moment you start talking to people cooler than you, the moment you start moving around and seeing people and talking to people, you get, I don't know what it is about social interaction, but Spirit has a way of bringing up conversations with people that help you put things like this into perspective, right? Having these conversations with friends, family, or even if you're in a Facebook group, you start to see different perspectives of maybe a situation that you're going through. And now all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, that makes sense. Maybe I should try that. Or damn, I didn't think about it that way. I need to stop doing this. You see what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like this card is right on the nose with this energy, because you want to look outside of yourself sometimes in order to get the best perspective of yourself. Because then you start to understand how your reality is connected to other people's reality, if that makes sense. Now, I'm not about to get that deep into that, but I will leave you with that. Lastly, I'm going to soften this up. I'm going to use Shine from the Inside by Brittany Carmichael. And these cards kind of help tie things in, kind of gives you a little bit of a direction moving forward. So let's see what comes out. And I'm just going to pull one. Kind of like a period to the end of this sentence of a pull. Guys, again, let me know how you feel in the comments. Let me know what resonated, what doesn't. Hit that like, hit that subscribe if you're new here. Share the video, all of that good stuff. If you'd like to book a reading, I do offer private video readings via YouTube. You can go right over to cocokittenbruja.com in order to book online. If you like any of the resin items you see here, like my candle holder and my incense holder, my lovely ladies here of different shapes and sizes, you can head over to Prism by CKB. Now, let's pull this last card. I really hope you guys can hear the binaural beats. If not, I'm still going to link it in the description. Okay, that's one card. Slow down and rest. You need it. Bottom of the deck, forgive someone. So, when it comes to slowing down and resting, I feel like you're keeping yourself up at night, right? So if you're keeping yourself up at night, that means you're not getting enough rest and you can't tap in. You can't be open to anything if you're tired, if you're burned out, if you're exhausted. It's time to slow down. It's time to put things to the side that's not helping your well-being. And I know you might be thinking, oh, but I got to do this and I got to do that and I got to do this and I got to do that. I'm going to tell you right now, that list is going to be there whether you take a couple of hours and rest or you wind up exhausted in somebody's hospital. That list still going to be there. Things will get done when they get done, but your health, your spiritual health, your mental health, your physical health should always be a priority. You know what they say, you can't pour from an empty cup. All of that stuff. Slow down and rest. Slow down and focus on what's right. Slow down and focus on what's working. Slow down and focus on what you have achieved. Slow down and think about the fact that you've put in enough work to see your ships roll in. You need the rest. Do some fucking yoga. Get that shit done. Right? I love you guys. That's all I have. I feel like we had a roller coaster of emotions here, brought you up, brought you back down to reality, and then we lifted you back up with some suggestions. Definitely appreciate you guys tuning into these videos. As always, I'm sending you a ton of love and light, and until next time, peace.